Am I recording? Yeah, I'm probably recording. Yo, what's good, guys, man? What's good, man? So, I just wanted to... No! Copyright! I just wanted to kind of catch up, you know. Make a little bit of a chill video this time as well, this time around. Kind of want to show you what I've been playing. And look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Do you know what game this is? You probably know if you've read the title, but... This is the Enhanced Edition. And I'm playing using the Chromatics mod on top of this. And I also have a frame gen mod installed by Pure Dark, which is also cool, because my FPS is like really nice now. Anyway, this is what I've been playing. I legit just completed the game yesterday, so I kind of just want to talk to you guys maybe about this game, showcase a little bit. Because, you know, I haven't... On a more personal note, I've been wanting to do more recording, actually. I think. I want to lean back a bit into that, because as much as I like to do the live streams, and just basically go off of live streams only, I miss the times where I could just sit down by myself and just record some things, you know? Do it my way, do things my way, you know, don't have to sit down for too long. Because streaming requires hours and hours of you just sitting there most of the time, but with recording I can like just kind of, I think, express myself a bit more openly in recording. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do. This game has just blown me away. Like, imagine this game came out in 2015 and the Enhanced Edition has literally like breathed it, gave it some like spice, just basically some new air, because it looks... Some people say it looks the same. I disagree completely. It looks so much better, like the reflections on the cars, all the lighting. The textures are old because they are, right? But I can still see like all the little light, ray traced light just seeping through into every nook and cranny of it. And I was just so immersed that I kind of just wanted to record this for a change, because I don't know, it feels like I've stepped away from the roots where I kind of just did things a little bit on impulse, and I always like planned these things out and all that. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, I never like just sat down and went, yo, I want to record this, and then just record it straight away like I'm doing here. And I kind of miss that, so I like to be very... I feel like when it comes to like YouTube and videos, even like live streams, I like to just be spontaneous. I don't like planning, which is a very bad like negative trait, I guess, but who does, right? Technically. People just don't like sticking to schedules. That's why I like being a bit more spontaneous and just doing it in the moment, instead of just, you know, planning for it ahead of time. Because to me it just seems a bit disingenuous to myself and to you guys to like, to plan things out and then say something happens on that day where I don't want to do it. Just don't do it. But then at the end of the day I don't get a video release because... And if I do, I don't really feel proud of it because it was planned for, if that makes sense. It's hard to put into words like my feelings towards like making videos, but I hope I'm making the point clear where it's like I'd rather be in the moment because that's when I'm surprised the most. Especially with this game. I haven't been recording this game. Hey, it's a hooker. I haven't been recording this game, but I wish I did have the opportunity to, if that makes sense. Because again, I don't work full time, but I work. And, you know, I had this conversation in my Discord today where it was like, I come back from work, and even if I work like 2 or 3 days a week, I just come back drained and not wanting to do the stuff that I plan to do. And I get really like... It's not upset, it just really weighs on my mind where I have something planned and I just don't get it done. But I don't want to do it in the first place. It's getting like... It's getting into a mental session. And I'm supposed to be talking about the game. I just kind of want to talk about like just... the stuff I'm just kind of going through in my head and just spewing it all out to the wide world of the internet, I guess. And if it blows up, I'm cooked. But who cares, man? Literally, who cares? Anyway, this game was awesome. I got the ending. You know, I got the ending I wanted. In the first game, spoiler alert, you probably want to skip like a minute ahead in the video because I'm going to talk about the ending of the game. Surely you've all played this by now if you're watching this, right? Or at least watch someone play this. But the ending I decided for the game was to kill Trevor the first time I played this game. And this time around, in this playthrough that I've been playing over the past 2 weeks? 2 weeks? Whatever. I decided to try save them all, and I did, and I should have done that. I should have picked the Death Wish option. You know, it was just... I was just scared that they would all die, and that's just how the game would end. That's why I never picked it on my first playthrough, because I think Death Wish... No, that's what it was. I thought Death Wish kills Franklin, right? But it doesn't. It doesn't. In fact, it saves all 3 of them. So, there you go. Or, if you didn't skip ahead, now you know what option to pick if you are playing this for the first time and you want to save all these guys, you know. Who's my favorite character, actually? Franklin, probably, right? I think I can relate to him more because he might be, like, closer to my age type of deal. Because Michael and Trevor are a lot older, right? So I can't relate to them as much. I mean, Trevor, if you relate to Trevor, you're going... I don't know. You need to go get yourself checked out or something. But... but yeah, I've just been waffling this entire video, and I don't think that's a bad thing to do nowadays. I feel like a lot of content creators now are locked into like this cell, and that's myself included actually most of the time, where I feel like I can't express myself in these kinds of videos. But YouTube is a platform where you can just upload whatever you want, you know, for the internet to see, and I guess I don't mind doing this kind of thing, just letting my thoughts run wild, and if people relate to it in any way, shape or form, that would make me really happy, but it doesn't have to be that way. I just want something I can keep and then maybe look back to it, look back on these thoughts further down the line and be like, wow, this guy is a really open-minded guy. And usually I'm not. I really am not, but YouTube has taught me that I can be a lot more open as a person, because before YouTube and everything, like what, 3-4 years ago, I was really introverted. I was inside my own shell a lot of the time. Even to my friends and things, I'd never like truly opened myself up to people. I did have a very hard time of doing that, but I feel like now I've grown that much more as a person that I can just talk about these things. And again, yeah, just a lot of creators nowadays. And I won't give names because it's just pointless to. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I'm talking in the bigger picture. I'm talking generally. A lot of creators nowadays, they just lock themselves into like this cell, this content creation cell, And they never get this like personal interaction like I'm doing here. And that's myself included. And for some reason, it's just so weird to me because they are your audience, right? So you should be able to open yourself up more. But for some reason, in a way, when you get an audience, you start closing yourself in more. And you start doing what your audience wants more, which is very weird because they followed you, I imagine, if you're doing personality-based content, for who you are, right? And most people just kind of lock themselves away, and I just find that so weird. And that's myself included. Like, I would sit down, keep doing streams, keep doing, like, all these VODs and things, but I would never feel a real connection coming from out of myself, like out of my shell, and actually just letting my thoughts run free and wild like I can in a recording like this, for example. Because during a stream I'm like more focused on the game and making things fun for everyone, when I could literally convert it to something like this where it's a bit more personal and I can use the stream to let people know like what's going on. But I just don't do that in streams because I feel like it just drains the energy out of the stream. So I feel like this recording is very niche in a way that people can maybe relate to what I'm saying. If you're starting up YouTube, if you're not starting up YouTube, if you've thought about things, or if you're in a different place in life, I just want to kind of maybe just try express myself a bit easier, I guess, instead of just locking it all behind, because a lot of people do say fake it till you make it, but can you really? I guess you can. I guess you can. But I like to be a bit more open. I like letting it out there. I like to be who I want to be on the internet and not who I don't want to be, if that makes sense. And I feel like this is that side of me that I would want to be. I'd want to be more of an open creator who speaks to his audience, who lets them know like mentally in things they're going through, because that's when I feel like build the biggest connection with the people you have, right? Because they could be the people watching, you guys. You could be going through much, much, much worse things than me in life. There's always, like, the one lesson I learned is there's always someone that's got it worse at the end of the day. And if this conversation can help maybe alleviate the stress a little bit, because me letting it out alleviates it for me. And if anyone can relate to it, maybe it can alleviate it for them as well. That's kind of like my thought process there. Wow. But look at this game, man. I've just been driving around, and I hope you've been enjoying the footage. I'm legit, like, speaking as I'm driving, by the way, so I've played this game so much that, look, I'm staring at the camera and I'm still driving. and I don't really have to pay much attention. But seriously, this game has, like, brought that spark to me, I think, that makes me want to upload things on, like, the more insights into what I'm doing, like the current games I'm playing outside of streams and things like that, because then I really am recording or streaming the things I'm actually doing that I'm interested in. Because usually, like I said, the things that I have planned, I wouldn't really consider playing them outside of a stream. And I don't know why I do this to myself, where it's like, I put myself in this bubble of, hey, maybe this game is popular, the people in my Discord and stuff are telling me to play it, so maybe I should play it. It's the feeling of just forcing myself to do something, and then it kills all the fun out of it for me. Like, I find this more fun right now because I can just talk to you guys a bit more personally, and I can just express myself with a game in the background that I've actually been playing for like for the past 2 weeks in a row. This is the first game I would come back home to, like, straight away. I'd come home from work and I'd just boot this up and just get on with the story. I'm not sure how many of you watching love the story of this game. If you do, let me know in the comments. Or even if you relate to any of what I'm saying in this video. Because it is a bit of a more personal rant. But I just kind of wanted to chill on camera for once. Because I don't get to do that much. Nor do I think about doing it that much anymore. So it's a bit of a different switch in energy. And I kind of like it. I kind of like it. But yeah, this game was so awesome, man. All the heists and stuff, those were so fun. The only thing I goddamn hated with this game were the damn planes. I can't fly a plane in this game for the life of me. Well, actually, a plane is easier. It's the helicopters that suck. For some reason. You know, like where you have the helicopters and the heist requires you to like float to a certain level right above something? That's when it sucks the most, because I play on keyboard and mouse. That's mistake number one, I'm guessing. Is you don't play this game on keyboard and mouse. I play it on keyboard and mouse because the gunplay and stuff is way easier. Way easier on keyboard and mouse. But I assume that stuff like driving and flying are probably easier on controller. Yeah, look at this game. It looks amazing. And this is like one of the first graphics mods that's out there, by the way. One of many. I can't wait for this to get even more mods, and then I can just play like this. Imagine once texture mods and stuff come out. This game's gonna look unreal. It's actually gonna look so good. Man. Now that I think about it, I could have sworn there used to be a mission around this playground. But I don't think I've played through that mission on the Enhanced Edition. I don't know if it had something to do with a heist. I think there was a mafia or something in this playground. Maybe the ballers were around this neighborhood or something.
You son of a bitch, what
but
did I do to you?
I don't remember.
Come on, no way! Why is he doing this?
Did he steal?
He's got my bike.
Okay, let me get his bike back. Let me just pop him in the head. Get off the bike, you fool.
Oh,
hey, look out for fools like me.
I'm just gonna park on him. But yeah, let's give him his bike back. And I could have sworn stuff like this wasn't in the game. Like all the random events you could do. Those were never in the game. Like actually. So they added like little events that you can do around the map in the story mode now.
no way! You fucking got it.
Hell yeah, but stop swearing.
Fuck, you've got it. Thanks, man. Seriously, you saved my ass.
No problem, but
Oh,
get
it's cool, man. My repo instincts kicked in.
his repo instincts kicked them, boys. Oh, but yeah, seriously. I also kind of want to go over like the schedule stuff, because like I said, I hate schedules now. Because I work, I kind of want to do this streaming and video making stuff when I want to. And I feel like I want to do this more in my free time when I'm finding it fun. Like I am now. I'm not doing much. I'm not playing a game. I'm not doing a series. I'm just talking to you guys, and I'm enjoying it because it's just a chill time. Not everything has to be like crazy, do you know what I mean? And I kind of vibe with that. It's a vibe. Yeah, the only thing that sucks in this game also is that there's no option for copyrighted music, because yeah, I don't want my channel to go under. Yeah, what else, man? So yeah, I kind of want to go without a schedule. I know it's gonna suck for people that watch regularly, because, you know, you can expect a video on X day, on X time, and then watch it, but
What's happening?
it just takes the fun out of it for me. Don't get me wrong, if this became like my full-time gig, doing it the way I'm doing it now, oh my goodness, man, I would, you know?
Get out that ride.
But YouTube now is built in such a way where that is just, I feel like that's a pipe dream, unless you've got the luck. Luck has to kick in, and it just hasn't as well for me. But I really would love to do this like this, you know? Just run the channel. Just kind of keep people up to date on what I'm doing. Yo, I gotta turn the music off each time. That's crazy. But yeah, I kind of want to show you guys, make the channel more about me, rather than about like what other people want to see. I could have sworn
Hey, you got off lucky, homie.
that I was planning to do it that way, but for some reason I always let it get to me as like, people always tell me to like do this, do that, for example. And I just kind of fall into that trap where I end up doing that. I think it's because I don't want to get on the bad side of my own community. But then that becomes a bad thing because I feel like I lose my individual taste, like it just disappears from everything I do with the channel. And it's more like my viewers are running the channel than I am. Kind of feels weird, right? When I'm the one talking to the camera.
Oh my god.
And I need to be just a bit more emotionally open as well. Well, not emotionally, but like not faking what I think about something and just being real and honest. I feel like a lot of the time I still fall into this issue where I have a dishonest opinion about a lot of things just to appease to the viewers that are watching, and I don't want to do that. You know, that's not who I am. But I've been doing it, and I've noticed it, and that's why I think I've been feeling like in this position where I'm like, oh, I gotta stream, or oh, I gotta get a video out. So it just sucks the life out of it all. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know? It's such a simple idea, but I just keep falling back into the trap. And if people go along for the ride, great, man. Fantastic. But I'll be hurt a lot less if I actually just be myself. Well, actually, that's a lie. I'll probably end up hurt if people don't watch the video, you know, and stuff. But at least I got it out of myself and not like a fake version of myself at the end of the day. Is that a good thing? I don't know. You tell me. Ow. Also, this car is like rare, by the way. The car I'm driving, that's why I made that face earlier. I haven't... This is the first time I've seen a car like this.
Hey, what's going on?
Which is pretty sweet. I've already battered it up, though. Unlucky. Yeah, this is just kind of a weird video where I get to talk to the guys that have been following me. And maybe just new people that could relate to even like some of the things that I've been saying in this video. A lot of people think this stuff is easy as well. Like YouTube's easy and then give up a week into it. But I'm way past that point now. I really want to just keep going. But I want to just think about it and feel like I'm doing it with a bit more purpose, like now, where I know what purpose I'm making the video with. In this case, it's showing off the game I've been playing and just letting people know like what's up. And if that attracts new people, that would be cool. If it doesn't though, I'm not gonna get too hurt about it because I've already done this for 3 or 4 years. I've already made videos on the channel that to this day, by the way, are still dead in the YouTube algorithm. And that's what surprises me, is like YouTube itself as a platform is just terrible in the first place anyway, so why not do what you want to do in the first place? Because say for example you fake things and the content fails. Whoa. Let me tell you, I've been there. I've been there with content that I didn't want to record and it still failed. That sucked. But now at least I'm making the content I want to make. Getting it out there for you guys, and if it doesn't work out well, then at least I'm still happy I made it. Yeah, I've been trying to run around that parking lot like an NPC, I can't lie. Like, what am I doing? And I usually say at this point in the video, like, oh, please let me know what you guys would love to see down below, but I'll be honest, I don't care. Is that rude? I'm more interested to see if people can relate to even any single sentence that I've said in this video. That's what I'm more curious about than people's suggestions for like a game I should be playing. Because this is a game I want to play, and every suggestion that I know will probably not have this game in the comments. And I would love to do a series on this as well, like just replay it again, because the game has been so good that I'd love to replay it. Well, I probably wouldn't replay it right now because again, I've just completed it, so I already know what happens. It would, again, just suck the fun out of things.
That's dumb luck right there.
Personally, I wouldn't mind replaying this in the future. And that's kind of what I want to make clear, is like, again, I kind of pushed myself into that trap very quickly where I was like, oh, if you guys want to see a series on this kind of thing, let me know. And then everyone's like, no or yes, and I just follow that for some reason, instead of just doing what I think I should be doing. Yeah. How long have I been yapping for? Almost half an hour, by the way. That's actually insane. And I feel like, cause there's one last note I want to end on, and I feel like it's getting your priorities straight. 100%. In my case, I've been doing it for 4 years, right? There was a phase in my life from my early, as soon as I left college or school at 18, this is what I would be doing full time. Just grind, grind, grind. None of it worked out, really. Like, this still isn't my job. But I have a job now. Like, I'm 24 now. Gonna be turning 25 this year. And, you know, I have a job. I have responsibilities now. So I have to slowly set my priorities where they should be. And sadly, YouTube is still a hobby. It hasn't turned into something that I can live off of yet. Doesn't mean I'm gonna give up on it, because again, it's my hobby. I like doing it. So I'll do it. But because it's not my job, it just doesn't mean I'll be able to do it as regularly as I'd want to. And it is a privilege, right? It is a privilege to be able to be in that position where I could, for example, do this full time, because a lot of people just don't get lucky. And clearly myself included. Like, I just haven't gotten lucky enough or been fortunate enough to get into that kind of position. And there's a lot of people in that journey as well that are the same. And there's more and more of those kind of people nowadays too. So it's just a massive pool of fresh creators trying to get to that stage, and sadly, pretty much 90% of them just don't make it. And now there could be a lot of reasons for that, but I'm not going to get into it. Luck is one, you know, skill. It could be, there's too much things to go over, but my point is, because this is not my job, it's my hobby right now, I have to treat it like one. And that sadly means is doing it whenever I want to do it. Which means not following a schedule, because, again, it's not my work. If it was my work, completely different story, and I'd love to do this full time. All day, every day. Even solo. I don't need an editor, I don't need anything. I just need myself, the camera, a microphone, and you guys, right? And just hit the record button, or go live and just do that every day. But sadly, that isn't the case. I have a job, and that's just the way things are gonna have to be, and I'm gonna have to accept that. And I've kind of done that by making this video. It's like I've accepted where I'm at. I feel like that's very important, is to make things clear to yourself and what you are doing. Because otherwise you'll hurt yourself in the long run. So yeah, let's go ahead and park on this roadside. Beautiful countryside right here. I'm still super impressed by the game. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, the very chilling gameplay. You saw the day and night cycle, you kind of saw how the game looks now. In the brand new enhanced edition. And man, let me know if you relate to any of this, man. I'm really... Even if there's 10 views on this video, even if there's 5 views on this video, even if there's 1 million views on this video, I don't care who watches this. If you made it this far, man, just let me know how you're doing with your life, you know, and how things are going. I will genuinely, when I say this, I will genuinely go through each comment on this video, because I read every single comment on the channel still. I don't care if I'm on 10,000 subs or 10 million subs, I will still do my very best to read on how people are doing and how people are finding my videos and things like that, the things they're going through, you know, all sorts of comments that would be going through. So yeah, this is me signing off, man. Hope you enjoyed this weird, different video. I found it weird because I haven't done any sort of recording for months now, right? It'd be like 3-4 months, almost half a year, if not that. Yeah, it would be coming up to half a year now. without any recording. I've just been going off of live streams for the past half year. So yeah, definitely different. Trying to go back a little bit and just record things like how I used to. And I definitely like it this way as well. I can see the appeal because I get to yap without any sort of distraction or anything like that. Man, honestly. Again, just leave your thoughts down below. And as for me signing off, man. Peace out, man.